pay attention when I'm walking. Whee. God.
Who's there?
What was that? Aha!
Never should have come.
Show me what you got! I got the hands in.
You won't leave here alive! No!
Another one for the blades. This looks promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
I guess I didn't remember. Let's turn the game off. Memories. Oh shit. Yeah, I remember this. All the Dragonborn symbols. I remember this.
Wonderful, remarkable.
Down in the valley, boys.
Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
Oh, that's.
Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
It's coming to life. After you, Dragon. You should have an honor of being the first to step
There's no telling what we might find inside. Alduin Wall, so well preserved.
Man,
I've never
bro.
seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
We need information, not a lecture on art.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have.
What are you holding? My dick? Oh, my dick?
Look,
My dick?
here is Alduin. This battle goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their Dragon Overlord, the legendary Dragon Wall. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to Dragon, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then? Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
Why are you holding my invisible dick?
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky, or the Greybeards are so afraid of Think about it. No. And they're afraid of you. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the... Only if you don't know how to use it. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them,
Holding
have you?
my dick.
And they're the villains. Those that
That's a
misused
pretty
their
powerful
power.
weapon.
There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they... We'll look around Skyhaven
called it
Temple
a
and
cult
see
at
what
the
else
very
the old
beginning.
blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it. When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped. When the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles. When the Dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls. When the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the World Eater wakes and the wheel turns upon the last Dragonborn.
Neat. 7 guns. That's weird. That's like almost dangerous levels.
Wind, guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before. Have you considered that Alduin, those who overthrew him in ancient times, only postponed the day of rest? If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end. And no, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. Dovahkiin. The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Core. I will grant. To my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Look! Look! Greetings, Wundunik. I am Paarthurnax.
I am Mighty Fox.
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it, if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak? As the Dove do. Not until introductions are complete. See, cave, test your Thum against mine, Dovahkiin. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
Yes, sausage of lost wool. The dragon blood runs strong in you.
It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suryek. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kel, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend
Blast to the past.
from those who created it. Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. So, you have made your... What would you ask of me? Look through.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout? So be it. If he believed, we have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. As for where to find it, such blasphemies, they may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
We are here, my children. This Elder Scroll.
Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Hogan Akatosh, the very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then, fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the time wound.
There we go. I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry. It's being retarded. I don't give a shit.
Gormley! Running out of time. Battle!
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored.
There's skip button.
But I honor your courage. If Wolf Akrin die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Both Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Good job. My game crashes.
Him hind paliv, zuu hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tar this Agnos, my teeth to his neck. But first, Dean Kumar. Die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power and my comfort in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel your first time, worm. Your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use. Hold the scroll, Feldir. Now.
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract hers. Begone, World Eater! My words with older bones than your own. We break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! shout you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
Worked. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
What's down here?
Die now and await your fate in self-power. Lost Foot, you are too late, Alduin.
That's a nice mouth you got there, Alduin.
Please move. You have become strong. But I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else.
Pretty red eyes.
You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal. Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro.
True,
This is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle.
Guy in the feet of someone else.
Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies,
Yes.
Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. I have taught the way of the voice for... But no, I meditate on the... Knowing a word of power, contemplate the meaning. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word. Ponder the meaning of spirit. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? In your tongue, the word simply means fire. Think of this as the fire which calls to you, Dovahkiin. It is called forth. Think of the way forth. That is Fus. Let it meet. Yeah, I do not. The Hofkossayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
What?
Soon